Hey, it took like 2 seconds too long for this thing to start. I want to get in and get out. You know how it go. This is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Oh, let me slow down because I still see I have more track to burn. And I'm going to say everything too fast and it's just going to be quiet. Thank you if you're watching this. You made it to a portion of the video, probably the 4-minute, 8-second mark. Thank you for doing that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, yada, yada, yada. What is Elay TV? I don't know. Maybe you should watch it and see. Yeah, so right now we're covering celebrity news and things. Tomorrow we're probably covering cats and stuff. The next day after that we're probably talking about squirrels, stuff flying around in the sky. Whatever comes to mind. Durr! Yeah, that was durr! Thank you for watching. Durr! Welcome back. In the video, for those who can see, it's obvious there's a few clips of the things that we went over in celebrity news and things as the music bed rolls. And for the ones who are just listening, thank you for listening. In this music bed, there are clips of videos that we went over for our celebrity news and things in reference to all of the TGIF Fridays. And we even talk about Ben and Jen and all the hoopla they have going on. We covered this like 1 or 2 years ago, but it's resurfaced again. So if you're interested in Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, come on into LA TV Celebrity News and Things because we talk about them too. Prepare for the countdown. We're about to begin. Thank you for coming in. Welcome back, Life with Claudia, episode 2, part 2. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into the other second half of part 2. Let's go. Welcome back, y'all. Meow, meow, meow. So the video starts with no sound. There isn't an intro established yet, but seconds later, Claudia comes in with another sound. You hear sound like a gavel sound, a light gavel sound. It's like, dang, I came in with no sound. Here we go. Da 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 da. And coming up next is Claudia Jordan with her very infamous, what's that word? Technical difficulties. Yay! And Claudia Jordan, she's wearing pretty in pink power suit with a lovely necklace as she successfully cascades through her always constant technical difficulties, but by no way, shape, or form will she do it not in style. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Claudia Jordan. Let's talk about it, season 2, or should I say episode 2. Da 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 da. The video picks back up with Claudia Jordan picking up from one of her rants that she was about to have before the camera cut off in the previous one about, I believe, Caitlyn Jenner. Let me pause to fact check. Just one moment. That's right. Yep, that's right. She was about to rant about Caitlyn Jenner. Hang on. Let's see what else she's going to say. She's getting ready to bring the people back onto the panel. He's already in here bugging out, shaking his shoulders, laughing. Oh snap! He letting Claudia know, leave him alone, leave him alone, Claudia. Everyone's popping back into the screen. We're just waiting for the 2 other women to join the segment. Technical difficulties as usual, but that's the stick about Claudia Jordan and this show, so I'm down with it. Let's see what she goes. As the room fills back in with the party of four, Claudia Jordan smoothly goes in on Caitlyn Jenner. Words that I will not repeat on my platform, but it's got everybody hollering and falling out. 9 hours later, back into the set, Mimi decides to join the gang as she tries not to laugh as all three steadily go in on Caitlyn Jenner. Mimi tries not to laugh in with. Roast around the table, Claudia Jordan goes around asking if there's anyone in the panel who wants to roast someone in particular. Geisha was the first party to speak, mentioning how she currently has no one she wants to bring to the bonfire on her platform, but she did mention how she roasted Shekinah Joel pretty tough, so much to the fact that a side conversation was had where Shekinah Joel thought perhaps T.I. and Tiny, had Geisha doing the burning, intentionally sending Geisha to talk her down so bad. Shekinah Joel asked for Geisha to please stop going in on her and asked her why she was going in on her so hard. She said her roast was causing her depression. So, Geisha had to go on and stop and let the fire die out on that. Wow. Oh boy. Dun, dun, dun. So Talus changed the mold and brings up a heavy hitter. He brings up Janet Jackson. He's talking about how he loves her, but he's disappointed in her. I'm like, how can you be disappointed in Janet Jackson? It's Janet Jackson. So I'm curious to see what they're actually going to talk about and why he's so disappointed in Miss Jackson. Wow. Miss Mimi want to know the same thing. Somebody please fill me in on what's going on with Miss Janet, please. Right now, all I'm gathering that makes most surprising sense is that Randy Jackson is Janet Jackson's manager. I didn't know that. We've got a brother and sister business going on. Yay! Basically, to me, they're only fussing about the color of someone's skin. Yawn. So they are actually continuing on with this whole Janet Jackson and what color Kamala Harris is or not situation, and Claudia is actually adding additional information to expound on the reasonings to why she thinks Janet actually went in and, let's say, stood firm in what she said and her beliefs. Once again, I'll let you guys go over to that particular point in the video. It's at the 9-minute 57 marker on episode 2, part 2, and you guys can listen fully into detail on that. I just don't want to particularly share my side of you too tough when it comes to that subject matter. However, it is interesting content to listen to and observe. So just go on over and finish listening to the rest of what they have to say, and I'll pick back up when I'm ready. Oh, crunch, crunch, crunch. Where's the popcorn? Now they're segueing off into the infamous S-Walk, where women get together in the name of freedom of expression to basically celebrate being, from what I'm gathering, loose with their bodies in an inappropriate way. They're talking about that, hovering around how you cannot clean that up, meaning the title of it all, because the title speaks volumes and the title of the S-Walk speaks for itself, and there's no sugar and spice and everything nice that you can put around there to fluff it up to make it seem like it's a Powerpuff Girls from Cartoon Network walk. This is totally a nighttime walk, if you know what I mean. Regarding Amber Rose, what I liked about her then when she first came out, like according to Google in 2008, is pretty much that. When she first came out, and the little bit I did grasp from her, because I wasn't caught up into social media too much, because I was pretty much working full time by that time. I liked what I saw. I thought she was, to me, my version of a woman of color Barbie in real life, because there was Tyra Banks, who actually pretended to be a Barbie in the movie during our time growing up. I graduated in 2002 from high school. And then there was Amber Rose, another living, breathing, like, come to life Barbie. It was nice not just having Paris Hilton and Tyra Banks on the scene. So that's it. In the 20-minute 40-second marker, they actually talk about something a little even more serious and intense. It can be morals and boundaries. Is there a fine line between morality and boundaries? Morals and boundaries. It's a very fine silver line. And that's a good question and a topic that I think should actually be brought up in a soon to come potential video with Let's Talk About It with Claudia Jordan and co-host Mimi Faust. An additional extra. You guys, I really think that's a really good topic to talk about, morals and boundaries, especially in reference to what's going on. We've got the election year coming. I think that will coincide wonderfully with all the other subject matter you've seasoned us with so far. What do you think? So Talus has been on the groove asking great questions. He asked Geisha if there was anyone in particular that she roasted and instantly regretted doing so. And she said, to my surprise, just hilarious. And the setup goes is that Geisha thought that by just hilarious starting out her platform with the heat of roasting, and you know, that's just how she was. She thought that Jess would be ready for the heavy and the heat, but apparently she was not. And then she mentioned Sukiyana. But in my take of it, if you're in the roasting business or comedy business, you're going to get burned. But you have to look at it from that lens. It's love and business. If they're going to call you out on some bull, why not at least do it in a comical way? It's going to hurt though. This just in, for me, breaking news. Tia Kemp, also formerly known as Rick Ross's baby mom, somehow had Geisha's page, let's say, pause for a brief moment in time. So currently Miss Geisha is running on her backup platform page. Man, there's a lot going on with this young woman. So apparently Geisha is talking about how she believes that her page was flagged by Tia Kemp simply because Geisha has been going in on how she feels that Tia needs to just move on with her life, being that she is no longer, to my knowledge, receiving child support because the child has aged out of the system, and Tia just needs to kind of get a real job and just let all that stuff go. Wow. Someone from the comments asked Miss Mimi, how does she feel about her ex dating Ming Lee? I don't even know who Ming Lee is. So I just wanted to say that. And then she carried on saying, I don't care if my ex dates Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee. And I thought about a rhyme from I think it's called New Child or something. New Child. It was like James Bond, Jackie Lee, and Steven Seagal. I'm a Bruce Lee this week like I'm Cheech and Chong. So I guess that's how Miss Mimi feel about her ex dating Ming Lee. Who was a Ming Lee? Girl, please. Alright, man. You live and you learn. Life goes on, you move on. I don't even really know much about these people currently that we're talking about, but hey. At the 27 minute 23-second marker, someone from the comment asked Geisha if she could please roast Michelle, Elay, and Brown. Oh man, y'all just won't let it go. So right now they're kind of acting like they don't even know who she is. She, me, Elay, and Brown. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if she gonna go there. I'm just shaking my head that somebody brought it up being messy, because you already know it's gonna be a poop show when and if Miss Geisha do decide to lay hands on Miss Elay and Brown and start a bonfire. The fire will go on, and it will turn from a bonfire to a forest fire. Do you think Geisha should come back to the show? I think so. I think she's a pretty good fit. Great opinions, different background for her comedy. From what I'm seeing, this is actually my first time really seeing who she is and what she does. Hey Geisha, I'm sorry about your mom's sister being lost. That's terrible, especially if she wants to be connected to her. I know not all families by blood are close, but if you find someone in particular in your family that's blood related that you love and are close to, and then all of a sudden they come up MIA, that's gotta be something that's gonna scar you for the rest of your life. It's gonna change everything, and it's obviously affecting you. You know, that's your aunt that somewhere out there. I hope that you guys get some peace and resolution, the safest and most healthiest and the best spiritual way to come to a resolution for that. And once again, I'm sorry that you are missing a family member. I pray that you guys have peace through all of this. Currently towards the close of this video, around the 40-minute marker, they are touching on rap music and the influence thereof and how it's affecting the main listeners in a negative way. They touch on Young Dolph. They touch on how music has changed and where it's going to go now. They want to know why there's a difference between Caucasian music versus African American music and the responsibility that is needed to handle such a power of music. It's pretty much the same run-of-the-mill talk. However, it's pleasant to hear from different mouths. So I can appreciate hearing the same topic, but from different voices, especially voices of color. Good work, Claudia, for picking these people. Closing remarks, they all agree that social media seems to be run by the internet, and the internet dictates whether a music is going to be a yay or a nay based on views and interests. It seems as though they've come to a conclusion that the internet is running everything. It is the thing that directs where entertainment goes. And right now it's definitely going in a different direction. And that direction, according to the party of four, Claudia Jordan, Mimi, Talus, and Geisha, that direction is away from rap music and to music from overseas. Something less stressful. What do you guys think?
Boom, 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 Elay TV, win the TV, when you walk TV, listen, win the TV, when you walk TV, watch Elay TV, Elay TV, listen, Elay TV, Elay TV, listen, Elay TV, Elay TV, watch Elay TV, watch Elay TV, listen, Elay TV, Elay TV, watch Elay TV, Elay TV, listen, Elay TV, car, watch LA TV, LA TV, listen LA TV, LA when the car, listen LA TV, LA TV, watch LA TV, LA TV, listen LA TV, when you in the car, TV, watch LA TV, LA TV, listen.